ladies, hey, congratulations for Starz Run the World.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's a terrific show. I mean, I binge watched it, so I was laughing from start to the current episodes right now. But for those people who haven't seen the show yet, how would you describe this to them? Anyone?
Bresha.
Black women living, existing in a world that is theirs. Friendship and sisterhood, successful women doing successful things and living. Like, it's a show for everyone. It's a comedy for everyone, not just women. The fashion does give everyone life. When you have Patricia Field, styling us, and Tracy, and we just had amazing people on board, and it's an amazing show about women living successfully and independently and selfishly for themselves and for the people who love them. And it's fabulous.
I think it's terrific too. And I think the best thing about this show is the camaraderie between the characters and all of you ladies. How did you ladies actually develop the chemistry? How much do you actually hang out with each other off time?
We actually just hung out a couple of nights ago. We went over to Amber's house to celebrate Bresha's recent engagement, and also Corbin, who got engaged about 6 months ago over Christmas. So we didn't get to celebrate with her because, the COVID of it all. But yeah, we just all reconnected in person a few days ago, and we have a group chat that we keep going, and we try to see each other whenever we can. Like, Corbin and I had lunch together a few weeks ago, which was so lovely just to have like that one-on-one time with her. And the chemistry, I feel like, was pretty instant. We all did chemistry reads together when I was being cast, because my character was the last character brought in. And, it was beautiful to just walk into the space, and we immediately connected and clicked and got to know each other. And we're, sharing like compliments on each other's outfits. And, it was just beautiful from that very first moment that we all met, and we've just been able to maintain that over the last year. It's been really great working with these ladies.
But no karaoke between all of you.
Oh, no, we did karaoke.
They took us to karaoke when we did the pilot episode. And I think with the time, some of us knew, some of us didn't know that it was like a research opportunity for them to see like how we actually perform in karaoke and some of the songs we actually sang. Because they were like, Yvette and Lee were both recording a lot of it on their phones. And then, cut to when all the episodes were actually written, we had a whole episode that was Ella's birthday that was us doing karaoke. So
yeah.
I wasn't there, but I was there in spirit when they were practicing their karaoke. But like, hell yeah.
How much fake alcohol has been drunk during this entire production, or was it fake?
It was fake.
Yeah, a lot of grape juice for me, because Ella drinks a lot of wine. Red wine is one of her drinks of choice, and so they got me grape juice, and they made sure they were extra fancy for me, and they got me Welch's grape juice because that's my favorite. So I drink a lot of Welch's grape juice.
Or just like sparkling water with like a splash of juice in it too. That's another trick.
A lot of ginger ale for the champagne.
Ginger ale, yeah.
And then, of course, we're drinking all the ginger ale, and then we're like burping constantly.
Yeah, I burp a lot. People would believe that there was actual liquor in my cup, but nope. Sucks.
Now, all of your characters are all fascinating, especially to Amber's character, who's supposedly getting married through this show. Who out of the three of your characters, who would you think should have been the maid of honor if it was somebody else?
Ella.
No, Renee. Renee holds everyone together, okay?
I don't know. I feel like Ella was the one that would have really held it down as a maid of honor. I'm just saying.
I came into the group later, so probably wouldn't have been Sandy. I met her in New York. I think Ella and Renee knew her longer.
Yeah.
But I also feel like for the maid of honor bit, it's like there's always somebody that's known. I mean, you know, there's always somebody that's known you since like birth, right? That like is probably a solid choice for that position. But I guess it just depends on the person.
Yeah.
I think if Renee got the slit, she would have been the most amazing maid of honor. She would have got that thigh high slit. That's all she wanted. And to bring her little thigh to the wedding, she would have been fine.
Almost feels like a therapy session right now.
It should have been me. It should have been me.
Well, I just feel like a real maid of honor wouldn't ask for a slit. She would just do what the bride wants.
Well, that wouldn't be Renee, but
What is it? The trinamic trio of trust.
That's right. Corbin, how do you enjoy your storyline of that student-teacher relationship? I think it's very fascinating.
I think it's awesome. It's been really exciting to see people respond to sort of my character's conflict and her journey with both like Matthew and her being in her thesis advisor and her being like in this position where she's risking it all. And she's not really the type of person that you would anticipate making a decision that's kind of that careless. I mean, she's worked really hard to get to where she is, and she's really self-assured, and she's very like blunt and honest with how she handles her friends. And you would just think that she would be smarter. She's also highly intelligent. You think that she would be smarter than to put herself in a situation where she could lose everything for a man that she's actually not even 100% sure about. I don't think that like this is the one or anything like that. It's not like they're engaged. It's been fun to play a character that is making a mistake and is not like perfect, you know, like she's got her shit together, but she's kind of also not got her shit together. And then also to throw this little girl in there, to have that relationship with Matthew's daughter and to see people respond to like her being like a pseudo parent and having this journey with this little girl who's like very much looks up to her and like loves and adores her and is learning from her has been really, really fun as well.
That is terrific. Andrea, I love your character because I was describing your character to a lot of people that you're actually doing my job. So how does it feel to be in my seat talking to talent and going to parties?
You know, it's definitely interesting because as an actor, we live on the other side of that, where we're the ones that are being pursued and asked questions and things like that. So to be able to turn that and display this level of interest in what they're going through or what it is they're showing to the world, but also having that, having those questions be a reflection of what you're going through, such as the scene with Ella and Ilfenesh in episode 3, where they're talking about, the state of Black women and how that was so triggering for Ella. I found that very, very interesting. And it's also been really cool to explore the side of Ella where, she's doing this like celebrity journalism work as sort of her, it's the way that she's surviving and paying the bills and staying, in some space where she's writing and being creative, but ultimately she still wants to be seen as like this author, this serious writer who's putting out books and is respected in that sense as well. And so she's trying to really ride the line of, okay, this is what I'm doing right now, but how do I get back to this thing that's also really, really important to me? And that is really pierces my heart center and gives me a lot of joy and makes me feel like I'm in alignment, or I'm in that space of being in the zone, I guess you could say. And so that's just been really, really cool. I personally, as Andrea, I love writing. I love entertainment. I love books and journalism. And I used to do journalism when I was in high school. And so it's just been really fun to kind of just live in this world and get to live out this dream that I used to have of being a journalist through Ella.
Excellent. Well, I'm out of time, but I was going to remark, Bresha, you went through so many. Bresha, yeah, you went through so many outfits. I think you had the most fun out of this show.
I do. We all do. It's like playing dress up every day. It's a dream come true for me and everyone.
Most excellent. Well, you know what? Crossing our fingers for a second season on Starz. Thank you very much for speaking.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.